Hi there and welcome to your weekly cleaning partner. This is where I every week clean alongside you guys for 30 minutes in real time. And why, you ask? Well, maybe because you are like me and you need some help to get started and to just clean without thinking about it too much. So here I am helping you. I'm cleaning the same time as you are. Maybe we clean different things, but we're still doing it together. And I will be yapping in your ear until we're done. I'll put a timer on 30 minutes. I will let you know when it starts and when it finishes, but I will also have a timer on screen if you feel like you need to see how much time is it still left. I've got you. So not much further ado, I think we should put the timer on 30 minutes and just start cleaning. So let's go. Whop, whop. I'm gonna be starting in my living room today. It isn't really super duper messy, but what is this? We have a tent over here that just stands here mocking me all the time. I need to get rid of it because it makes my head itch a little bit. So then I'm just going to be tidying up in here. I'm going to be tidying up a little bit in the kitchen. If I have time, I might start wipe some dust in here. We'll see. You never know where the morning takes me, but I'm going to be cleaning. That's the important thing. And if you ask me why there's pillows everywhere, I don't know. Well, I do know I have a kid, and it's like the pillows are the things that just, they are not supposed to be on a couch in my, obviously in my daughter's thoughts, because they're always on the floor. Ooh, and now I'm just gonna head into this tent and remove it. I do have a mic on myself that I hope picks my sound up because I need to talk quietly. Then you might ask why again? Well, I put the alarm on 5:30 this morning to get this video done. Oh man, what is happening in here? The tent has already started to collapse. Ooh, the floor heat is nice in this tent. Well, yeah, it is very, very early. It is Friday morning, so I record this today, as you see it, this morning, because I usually clean it. I usually record these videos Wednesdays or Thursdays evenings when I don't have my kid, but I have not been feeling well again, and my daughter got sick, so I've had her a little bit more than I usually do, which is, well, it's kind of always that way nowadays. So, oh man, now I'm in a collapsed tent. Hey, yo. The thing with these like pop-up tents and collapsible tents is it's always a fun ride to put them together again, because, well, it's still sticking. There we go. I started the timer right. Yep. I'm gonna go and get the bag for the tent. I'm just keep on talking to you. I really hope the camera will still be recording. Last time, if you saw the entire video, you know that it turned off. But I have updated the camera, and I have removed some files from the memory card. So hopefully it is better now. I don't find the bag. No way. Like, the bag for this tent has been lost since forever. No, it's here. Because then my daughter found it when we had put the tent up, because it's just been laying in the wardrobe and it has been bugging me. I don't know if you... So now we're going to do that fun thing to get it in the bag. Well, yeah, what I was going to say is there is like the scheduling around my life right now is very different than it has been, as I've said before, since my daughter started school. Because it kind of feels like I have her every day, even when I don't, because I always need to. She will call me after 7 sometimes today, and then she will have me in the phone until she arrives at school with a taxi. And then I will meet her there, and I will stay with her until school starts. And then I go to work, and after work I'll pick her up, and she'll be with me until her dad stops working, and then she goes to him. So that makes it very hard for me to recover and relax, and yeah, you know the drill. So it's harder for me to get all the videos done on all my channels. Why isn't this correct? It should be correct. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more violent with it. What is this? I shouldn't have to fold it 4 times. That's not even possible. Gosh darn it. This will take up all my 30 minutes of cleaning. There we go. Can we somehow make it even smaller? Is it possible to fold it again? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, now I don't know what's happening. I've done this before and it worked out fine. Now it's like magic. It's like I don't want to go in there. I want to be stretched. I don't like this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so when the routines change for me as a neurodiverse person, you probably know the same, that it's hard to get things done, whatever, almost, for me at least. It's like, nope, I'm not gonna get that done today, because just it messes with my head, and when things mess with my head, it messes with my energy. So it's just what it is. So I try to be accepting about that, respect myself enough to just, okay, I need to rest, so that's what I'm gonna do. And today that meant putting the alarm on 5:30, so I didn't have to record or clean last night, because I just couldn't. When I was at home around, I gave my daughter a ride to her father, so I was at home around 7:30, but then I went to my mom and dad's to talk to them a little bit, and then I was home around 6:30 at my place, and I'm like, I can't do it. And me, who easily gets burnt out, and I've been on sick leave for most of my adulthood because I was so stressed and so burnt out. I don't want to get to that place again, and I can't get to that place again because it's simply not possible for me to afford an apartment if I do. So yeah, it's just trying to find ways that works. And as you know, I said before that my schedule will change massively when Leona's father starts working shifts, because then I will have her more, but it's almost easier for me to just have her the entire day and entire night and everything and schedule around her than it is for me to kind of have her every day, but then have a few hours when I don't, because it gets so weird. Now, then, I know I will always have to meet her by the taxi, but when he will have her later, he will always be off work. So for that reason, he will be able to, he will go with the taxi after school directly to him. So that's awesome. Because then I know when I come home, I don't need to go get her and wait for her father to stop working. It gets easier for me to get things done. It's not fun for me to not see her every day after school. That's not what I'm saying, but for my own life, to get anything done for me and stuff like that, it will be easier to just know that, okay, but after I come home from work, I have the time to recover, relax, but also get some things done. And that will be weird for me in the beginning to have, because I will have her more, but when he has her and he has his off weeks, I will not have her maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes even Mondays, I think. And I am not used to that, to have that much free time after work. Which sounds weird because I also will have her more, but I will also have kind of more like free time, if that makes sense. I don't like calling it free time because it's time without my kid, which is in it what it is, not fun. So I'm just rambling as always, you know, guys. I was so happy when one person told me, I like your stories about your kid. I was like, you do? Because I feel so annoying when I'm like talking about my kid all the time. But then I'm like, that is my life, you know. I'm talking from my point of view in my life, of course. And I do have a kid and my life revolves around her. Like, I don't do much in life. I don't hang out with a lot of people. I'm with her, and when I don't have her, all I do is try to just manage my life, I guess. It's a constant, you know, wheel of motions in my head also. So then when he said, or she said, I don't remember, or even if I know, I don't even know if I know, but told me that they loved the stories about her, and that is like following her as she grows up in front of your eyes, even though you don't see her. It kind of made me happy because she is always on my mind, and there's always something I'm thinking about, or something that is happening with us or for her, or you know the drill. So I'm sorry if someone thinks it's annoying. I'm at least glad that one person enjoys my little live updates from our little life together. When I go away from the camera, you're probably not looking at me cleaning. If you are cleaning yourself, I hope you are finding this helpful. So if you do, and I just disappear for a while, I still obviously are talking. Because I do have the microphone, so I hope it picks up the sound. One time it stopped with that too, so I don't feel well leaving you guys from the camera, because I don't really know if it still records or if it picks up my sound sometimes, because it has not been my best friend. There we go, we're getting a little better living room space now to be in. What is that in that shelf? Oof. I have some shelves and stuff I should really take care of, but they always get the, what do you call it, back burner. Because I feel like I need to do the big things first. And after I've done the big things, I don't always have the energy or time to do the small things that's also needed to get done. We have almost done half the time now, guys. It's closing in on half the time of our little 30-minute session. So good job. Let me know where you are in your process, or don't. Maybe you can let me know afterwards, otherwise, so you don't stop cleaning. There is always a risk. If you go to the phone to write something, you get stuck in scrolling. At least I do. There we go. This is acceptable for now. I'm going to change room. You know, now we're in the darkness again. I said it before, but I don't dare to put the lights on because they usually like twinkle in the camera, and I don't want people to get seizures if you're looking at me and are sensitive to blinking things. So I keep it dark. And I hope that is okay. I'm just gonna get by with this little thing. Gonna remove the dish from the dishwasher now. Yeah, I do have my PJs on for obvious reasons. I just told you how early it is. But I also have the greasiest hair possible. And I should shower. I was going to shower last night. But I took the executive decision. Is that something you can say? Executive decision? To not do that last night. And that will haunt me now for this entire day, because now I know I need to do it after work. There is nothing in me that would ever go and shower in the morning if it wasn't something that was demanded of me. Morning time, no, thank you. Will not shower. Maybe if it's the weekend and I can just take it slowly, but I get cold and wet. Oh, weird, I get wet from a shower, but I get cold and wet from showers. I don't like that feeling. So it takes so much of my energy that I can't have something planned right after the shower. Of course, there's times in my life when I have had to shower quickly and go somewhere. Of course, I'm a human being. However, I don't like doing that because it sounds weird for neurotypical people. But for neurodiverse people, you might understand me. Showering for me is one of those obstacles in life you just have to do, but it is hard for me to do in the way that it takes a lot of my energy. Why does it take a lot of my energy to shower when people just love to shower? First of all, I do have a body dumping video, but it's about shower. If you have a hard time showering, I might look at that myself sometime. But first of all, it is a lot of steps. You should get undressed, you should get into the shower, you should get wet, you should shampoo your hair, comb your hair. You are then after the shower wet, maybe even you need to put lotion on, stuff like that. It is a whole deal. Then you're wet for a few hours if you don't blow dry your hair, which I never do because it takes time and energy, and I don't like how my hair looks after blow drying it. So it's like a whole ordeal. So it's nothing for me like, oh, when I do it, I can actually enjoy the shower in itself. It can be very nice, and I try to, as I say in my showering video, try to feel it as I start new. Like I shower off all the things that has been, and now I start new. And that can be a nice feeling. But not nice enough for me to do it in the morning if I don't have to. I know that today, I'm gonna go to work, of course, and at my work today we will be going on a sky lift, if you know what that is. I'm working at a place where we're doing car decors, we're doing signs, banners, posters, things like that. And I almost put the plate in the wrong space. What was I going to say? Yeah, so today we are going to do... Oh, and yes, we can drink the water from the tap here, if you wonder what I'm doing. And it tastes delicious. We have really, really, really good water. However, the ADHD is flying about. Now I don't know what I was talking about. What did I talk about? What did I talk about? Yeah, I talked about my work. Yeah, so today our mission is to remove decor from an old candy store that has moved places. They have expanded, so they want to remove all their decor from the old store. It's very high up and it's a lot of decor. So what we're gonna have to do is be on a sky lift for this entire day and try to remove it. Hopefully not having to work too much overtime, but we might be working a lot of overtime. It depends on how long it takes. And we think it will take a long time. But we hope we're wrong. Today will be a little bit more sunny, and when it's a little bit more sunny, it's also a little bit easier to remove the decor, because the sun liksom. That was a Swedish word. Swedish unnecessary word that means like. Oh gosh. Now I really lost my tracks. What I was talking about. I know I was talking about work. The decor. Yeah, the sun, when the sun shines on the black, because it's black almost like signs. So when the sun shines on them, hopefully they get warm enough so it gets easier. We will also have heat guns with us. But the thing is, oh man, it takes a long time to get to the point for me today. The thing is, we have pretty cold weather in Sweden now. We will have like 6 to 10 degrees during this day. But there will be some sun, and hopefully the sun shines a little bit. When I talk degrees, I always talk Celsius. So 6 to 10 degrees Celsius. The sun has starting to get more cold. Hopefully it can heat up, because it's black underneath the decor. So hopefully it can at least warm it up a little bit, so it gets easier. If we were to do it a day when it's no sun and only like 4 degrees, which is all the other days, the risk that it won't. Gosh, how are you doing, Petra? The risk that it will take like 5 hours extra is very, very large. So we're going to be doing that. It's pretty cold, even though it's 6 to 10 degrees. So I will get dressed a lot. I'd rather be warm and can remove some layers than being cold for being out. Maybe if we're going to stand there on top of that thing for 6 hours today, very high up in the air. So we'll see, I guess. But at the same time, I enjoy our job when we get out of the company. I love my job. I think it's so much fun to do like all these posters and decors and everything. But when we get out of the workplace, it feels so much. It feels fun. It's something different. The days always go by very fast. But today I'm a little bit scared. I know I will get pain in my body, because when you remove decor, it's like your fingers gets to work a lot. And I do have issue with my fingers, that I get pain in them, especially my thumbs. And when you're high up, you are maybe tensing yourself a little bit, because we are not used to be working that high up for that long period of time. So it will be fun, but it will also be hard a little bit on my body. But thankfully I feel better than yesterday. I wasn't at work yesterday, but it was mostly because my daughter was sick. But it was Tobias who should be home with her, because it was his day. But I said I will be home with her, because I didn't feel good Wednesday night. I felt really, really bad, like hurting body, hurting brain. I felt really sick, and I said I need to rest, because I know Friday, which is today, I cannot be home. I need to go to work. We need to do that place when it's sunny outside. And they need me, because you can't be one person up there doing the job. It's not, and we are a very small company. So I'm glad I feel better now when we're going to be up there too. So, where is that thing? Okay, guys, it's almost just 6 minutes left. You can do this. What I realize is that I certainly misjudge how much I will be able to do in these 30 minutes. Because I'm like, maybe I'll do this and that, and then I might try some dust. I wouldn't have the time to do that in this time. But the fun thing is when I then listen through my video, because I feel like I still need to do that, even though I'm not editing anything. But I'm like, what have I even said in this video? I'm just blabbing, you know. So I still want to know, what are you guys watching when you're watching this? So what I'm then doing is listening to this video as I also clean more. So then I do 30 minutes cleaning if I have the time, to my own voice. And that's not because I love it. I certainly don't. I'm always like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? You know, I'm hard on myself mostly, which is, don't be that hard on yourself. I try to tell you, so I need to listen to myself. Be who you are and be done with it. Like, stop overthinking. Because sometimes I'm like, oh no, I said that, gosh, because I don't edit anything. I just do this and then I post them. Even though I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I hope they understand what I mean. Blah, 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 blah. So it's kind of good for my own self-work that I'm just posting, even though I feel like, was that weird to say that? Because you are so nice, guys. So I'll tell you once again, there is nothing that makes me happier than when you are commenting, and when you're commenting what you like about the videos, what you did, how you feel, if you feel proud of yourself, like, because that's why I'm doing it, as you know. So there's no greater feeling than that you're talking with me. When I started making these videos, I had 0 to none audience. Like, nobody was watching, nobody was commenting. So I'm like, why am I even doing this? But I kind of felt so strongly for the idea that I'm like, if I need this, I know people need this. So I'm going to keep going for the people who might need it, and for the people who might be watching without saying anything. And then I started getting some comments, and there's not a lot of comments, but I have gotten some comments that are like, you really helped me. I love doing this routine with you. And my heart flies. I'm like, I did it. People are looking at this. People are like getting help from me. And it makes my life so much more fulfilled. Like, I know I'm needed in my daughter's life, but just to have my own hardships, like, because I think it's hard to clean things, but to take my own hardships and turning them into something that can help other people while it's also helping me, it is so valuable to me. So I thank myself too, actually, for doing it, because it has made cleaning it's like tidying up for the weekend every week so much like easier, and it gets done, because I feel like I have a mission. I have a mission to do this. So that's why it bugs me out that I might not be able to do it every week when we start the new schedule with my daughter, but I might be able to do it either way. Maybe I can get some help, like Leonica might be at her grandma's for a while if I get to clean, or they are very, very helpful. I don't want to put too much pressure on them. They help enough as it is, so I don't know. We'll see, but I'll figure something out. Otherwise, it is what it is. And I know you survive without it. I have so many videos, but it's for me so valuable to just to go around cleaning when she's not home is so much easier. Like, I love having her here and talking to her, but I feel also a little bit like a crappy mom, which I know I'm not, but you know, she wants to play games, she wants to do stuff, and I'm like, I'm just going to be cleaning now. No, I'm not going to be cleaning, I'm going to clean. But it probably will feel better when I have her so many days in a row, that like today, it is my cleaning day. You can clean your room and I can clean the entire apartment. You get to help me if you want to, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. But you have to like play for yourself for a while, because today I'm gonna have to be cleaning. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. When that schedule happens, at least we have something to go at. Right now it feels like everything is flying in the sky, in the room ceiling. I don't know. Whatever. I'm so good at talking. No, yeah, but I'm going to shower after work was what I was going to say when I talked about the showering. So don't be scared. I'm going to have to do it after work today, which might be nice after being on a sky lift. Like if I'm cold, I can take a bath. If I'm hot, I can just shower off the hotness. It's going to be great. Maybe I'll even put a face mask on today. I'm considering doing my self-care video this weekend, but I considered that the last weekend I didn't have my daughter and I simply couldn't. I've had so much thing to do because I've been helping my sister with her fair and stuff. But this weekend, hopefully, at least I'm gonna be. At least I'm gonna be making the. I started to make a deep cleaning of my bathroom cabinets and organizing. At least I'm gonna try to do that. I've put that on my schedule to finish that video because that was just, I had too little time to do it. So if I finish that and then if I have the time, I can do self-care video. Bam 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 badam bam badam bam 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 badam bam badam bam 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 badam bam badam bam. We did it. We cleaned for 30 minutes. We cleaned for 30 minutes. Now I'm gonna cringe you out cause we clean for 30 minutes. Cringing out is what I do. Cringing out is what I do. Cringing out, is that even a word? I don't know, but you clean for 30 minutes. Once again, if you have more to clean, I have a billion of cleaning videos. These videos and some other kind of cleaning videos too. So you know where to get them, I guess. You did such a good job. If you're here for the first time and enjoy videos like this, subscribe and become a part of our routine. We do this every week that I possibly can. So just join our little community here. We have a beautiful, wonderful, and nice community. If you're going through something, let us know. If you just want to tell us what you did today, comments is here for you. I'm here for you. Nothing is off limits in my world of beautiful differences. Okay, I'm gonna be going, but I'm super proud of you and I'm actually super proud of me, and I will now get ready for work. I love you and I will see you when I see you. Bye!